Just finished my second session with my therapist, and she said something that completely caught me off guard. I told her something that I kind of struggle with in my current relationship is retroactive jealousy, just because I look nothing like the girls that my boyfriend has dated in the past. Like, I look very different than his exes. And so she tells me, well, have you tried wearing a wig or fake breasts to make yourself look more Latina? So the next time you see me, I might just be a completely different ethnicity.
I have very contrary views about therapy because I find it useless in general, right? I find the vast majority of cases of therapy useless. These are people who don't really give you solutions. They validate your feelings, or they just give you wacky ass, I don't know, takes or opinions. So I find it really idiotic in my opinion. I find their therapy not that great. Now, I don't disagree that, talking to people is helpful. It is, but I mean, paying for therapists, when honestly, I've seen this a lot. They're no better than, than their patients. I've seen so many cases where therapists are mentally disturbed themselves. So, Now, talking about her problem, okay, my personal thing where if I was talking to her, I would say like, well, imagine this. None of his relationships worked. So you looking like them, would that make your relationship better? Would that make your relationship succeed? Because the women that looked, the women that he dated, well, you're dating him now. The success story isn't there. So you got to look at it differently where you may have jealousy, but I don't know why. Because he couldn't make it work with them. They couldn't make it work with him. So at the end of the day, what are you jealous of? That they looked how they look, or that, I don't know, he got with them? Because he got with you now. That's one thing where it's a little bit more self-reflection where, what are you trying to get? What are you jealous of? That you think they're beautiful? Okay, that's fine. But what does that have to do with him then? Okay, because if it has something to do with him, well, he couldn't make it work with these people. Now, I'm not saying necessarily it's because of their looks, but again, you looking like them does what? I mean, unless you're jealous of their personality, that's different. You're jealous of their looks. Why? Okay, that's the thing. Why? I mean, obviously, you gotta think that a man dating you, he has to find you some form of attraction, right? He has to have some form of attraction to you. So I would say that's a needless jealousy, because it doesn't. There's what reason to be jealous of? That's my opinion. Now, I'm not saying I'm a therapist, but I'm just saying, like, I find it. You don't need to validate that jealousy because it's pointless.